Great. So good morning. Let's see. Feet are wide apart. Softly bend your knees, and you're gonna hang forward, holding your elbows. And just shake out your head. Shake out any frustration in the brain, or whatever emotions have been, your thoughts have been stirring up. Just get them to loosen up here. Make sure the belly's drawn in and the toes have a slight grip and the knees have a subtle bend as you shake out your brains a little bit. And then when you feel satisfied, just let the head hang here. Let gravity take over. See if you can release holding through the sides of your ribs. An attempt, hopefully you can breathe through your nose, but if not, just breathe any way you can. The elbows are gliding forward so they align with the ears. And then let your hands go and put the other forearm on top in front and clasp the elbows again. Add just a little bit of pull with your hands to make this more, a little more active. And then release your hands. Bring the left hand down, bend the left knee comfortably, and twist right arm up to the sky. And then other side, bring your right hand down, left arm up, open the chest. And down, and hit the calves with your fists and go up to your buttocks, like up the hamstrings, backs of the thighs to the butt. Pull the belly in, lift halfway up, rounded. Hold here, tummy in, shoulders forward, and then drop back down. And again, hit the backs of the calves. Go up the hamstrings, up to the glutes, and back down. Hang. Pull the belly in, roll halfway up, hang at the halfway point. Tummy in strong. And then go back down. And then inhale, lift halfway up. This time, heart forward, sits bones back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll up all the way. Shrug your shoulders at the top. Roll them back and down. And then you're going to go over to someplace like a wall. I'm going to just lean against my massage table because it's convenient. You want your feet out in front of you, your knees slightly bent. So feet are in front of the knees. My bum is against the table. So my feet aren't under me. I'm on a slant. They're in front. I'm leaning against the thing. And then you're going to lift and lower your toes. So actually, not just the toes, all the foot except the heels. You can, I'm holding on, can lift and lower, but you really want a pretty steep angle. The knees are slightly bent, and you want your heels in, I guess they're below the knees. Mine are slightly forward of the knees. So we're working that anterior tibialis anterior, front of the tib. And let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes and stand up. Turn away from your wall, and you're going to stretch the calf. So bend one knee, press your heel into the ground, and align the heel with the toes. And just let the calf stretch. Lift through the head, tummy, ribs in. So you have nice alignment. And switch sides. I'm flexing my toes up to get deeper into the calf. Head up, ribs in, tummy strong. And then step the feet together. And you're going to you come back to your mat if you want. You're going to swing your arms. And you're going to just slap your back and front at the same time. And go a little higher and a little lower to get different areas. And then you're going to cup your hand. And you're going to just kind of cup under the armpits. So with a cupped hand, so it's not too hard, you're just going to smack the cupped hand on the armpit. And then the sides of the ribs. And then the back, low back, I'm at my low back. I'm smacking. And down the butt, down the fronts of the legs, and up the backs of the legs. And again, my hands are trying to stay cupped so it's not too rough. And get the inner thighs, inner outer thighs. Belly. And back of neck. And head. And face. One more time under the armpits. And down the chest. And then go to the back of the head and just right at the base of the skull, nice, pretty gentle, just rake your fingers across the bottom of the hairline a couple times from the back of the skull to the ears. So at the hairline. And then with the flats of your palms, go down the sides of your neck. Just getting that lymph activated will serve you really well. Go under the chin. Under the chin toward the back of the skull. And then we're just going to cup the hand again and smack the spleen. Bottom left ribs. Give your spleen a good smack. Again, gentle. So smack gently. And then that's, if you did the right side first, that's cool because we're going to do the liver too. So right side ribs. And then smack both liver and spleen together. Give them a good awakening here. Pancreas and gallbladder, let's go across the middle. And up to the heart. Okay, then we're going to go to the inner groin, so inner thigh, and you're just going to go up and out. So I'm going up to my hip bones and off to the side. So I'm taking this lymph up and out, up and out. One more time. Good. And then let your chin face the front of your mat. Drop your chin. Roll your right ear toward your right shoulder. And then back down to the chin. Chest. Sorry. Roll your left ear toward your left shoulder. And back down to the chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Down. Left ear to left shoulder. Down. All the way around. Head roll to the right. And head roll to the left. Good. And then roll those shoulders back, spin the palms forward as you step your feet together. Big, wide inhale up. Breathe through the nose, press the palms together, look way back. Exhale, swan dive forward. Have your blocks at the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, step to plank. Let's take 5 push-ups here. 1, lower and lift any way you can. Modify as needed. 3, 4, And 5, roll it up to upward dog, strong toes, chest wide open, push down into the earth. Roll over the feet, stretch the calves again, bend one knee, press opposite heel deeply into the mat. Inhaling up onto the toes and switch sides. Then separate the feet at least as wide as your hips. Open your shoulders, draw your front ribs in, and establish your Ujjayi breath, breathing through the nose. Opening the shoulders, feeling your core. And then go ahead and walk it forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, nice deep forward fold. Push down into the earth, rise up, circle the arms, palms together, lean back. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Release the hands down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, nice forward fold. Inhale, look up, step back with your right foot. Left foot joins it, 5 push-ups, any way you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower halfway. Inhale, roll. Do a nice up dog, strong feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Strong breath. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump up to the top. Good, guys. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms up. Bring your palms to touch, arch back. Good, and fold your hands at your heart. Good, release your hands down, circle your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up and step your left and right foot back. 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. We'll do chaturanga on 4. Inhale, the up dog. Look up, get that gorgeous back bend. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up to the sky. Open up the hip. Reach through your right foot, reach through the toes. Turn it open. Look under the left armpit. Good. Square your hips, lower that right foot down. Keep your left leg, lift your left leg up, but keep it straight. Open the hip. Reach through the toes. Can you straighten that leg? Yeah. Look under the right armpit. You're really getting in that hip. Yeah. Square the hips, step forward, 2 feet. Feet together. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, fold. See if you can push the palms down. Tuck the chin, feel the tummy engage. Inhale, rise, press the palms together, look back. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Release the hands down. Inhale up. Exhale, nice dive forward. Inhale, look up. Step your right, left foot back. 3 push-ups, chaturanga on 4. 1, 2, 3. Come halfway down. Upward facing. Shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg high. Open up that hip. Step the foot between your hands. Spin your left heel down, warrior 2. Straight line from arm to arm. Nice right angle with the right leg. Sit up tall, squeeze your outer right hip. Up. Lift it. It's going to want to collapse. Press that right knee out. Look forward over your right middle finger. Push down into your left foot. Reach slightly forward. Reverse warrior. Reach back. Air out that right lung. Get all those bronchioli, alveoli breathing. Those little grapes filling. Good. Right hand to the inside of the foot, or right forearm to the thigh, or block. Left arm up and over the ear. Side angle. Turn your chest up. Reach through that top arm. Bend your top elbow, hold your head in your palm and look up to that elbow, twist from the middle of your back. Excellent, you guys. Beautiful. Reach that left arm forward again. Turn toward the floor. Lift your left heel. Pull your chest forward. I'm in a lunge, so I'm facing forward. My left heel is high. Karen, nope. Karen, facing the front of the mat. My left heel is up. And my right arm goes up for a twist. Simple twist. You got it. Left shoulder blade on the back. Again, twist from the middle of the back. Try to keep your hips level. Squeeze. Good. Good. Bring your right hand down. Let's pull that right leg straight and try to lift the toes. If it bums out your knees, make sure you're active here. Bend the knees a little, squeeze the hips, then maybe straighten more or not. Bow in here, tuck your chin to your chest, and bring your forehead toward the knee. So you can squeeze that right butt, that right glute. Good. Put weight on your front foot, step forward with the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, let it go. Tousle the head about. Shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out. Bend the knees. Come to a nice deep for your body chair pose. Lower and lift the heels. 5, 4, 3. Suck magnetically the knees toward the chest. On the last one, hold up. Squeeze your heels toward each other. You. Nice. Lower the heels and let it go. Look up. Step right and left foot back to your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Glide. Upward dog. Shoulders back. Open the collarbones. Nice. Down dog. Left leg up. Open up that hip. Reach through the foot. Reach through it. Good. Square your hips. Step it forward. Warrior 2. Arm to arm. Straight line. Push through the back foot. Nice right angle with the front leg. Grip your toes. Strengthen the muscles that support the knees. Stand tall here. Reach forward, flip your left palm, reverse. Making space on that left hip flexor. Left psoas. There could be an entrapment there. Anywhere along that line, might just feel very good to get some space in there. Left forearm to the top of thigh. Left hand could go to the ground or a block, either variation. Right arm over the ear. Bend the top elbow, cup the head, turn it up toward the elbow. You're trying to open the chest in the middle of the back. Re-extend the arm and bring the hand down, spin to your back toes, left arm goes high. Nice. Scissor the legs. Elena, both shoulder blades more on your back. Turn. Karen, lift the right hip just a tiny bit. Yes. Find your thoracic spine. Look up. Excellent. Good. Bring the left hand down, straighten both legs to whatever extent. Are you using your outer glutes? I don't know. Am I? No. So I'm going to scissor And like when I do, my belly goes in, I feel structured, and then fold here. You lift those toes, front toes, and stay active in the outer legs. Bowing here humbly to your knee. Humble knee. And back foot forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Fold into it. Right hand to left knee. Left hand to right elbow. Just hold there. Switch. Left hand to right knee. Right hand to left elbow. Right hand to left ankle, left hand to right shoulder. Sorry, left hand to right wrist. Oh yeah, that's better. And pull just a little bit with that left hand and right elbow. So pull the elbows apart just a little. And switch left hand to right ankle, right hand to left wrist. Just a little bit, pull the elbows apart. Don't overdo it. Good. Both hands behind the calves, so right behind the leg into the meat of the calf. With the palms, slightly press the muscle forward. And maybe you'll notice you can adhere your chest to your legs this way. I don't know, maybe not, but you might go deeper. Oh. And you might, if it's safe, lift the sits bones. Opening in the knee in a different way. Oh, and then relax, let it go. Find that chair, hardly relaxing. Let's sit into that chair. Let's lower and lift the heels. 5. Strengthening the knees, strengthening the calves. 3. And the feet. 2. 1. Hold with the heels up. Also super good for the heart. Lower the heels and fold. Inhale, look up. Let's step left foot, right foot back. Spin and spin to your right hand. Stagger the legs. Reach up through that left arm. Look up. Bring the left arm underneath your body. So twist to the right. And then open. Just a little twist here. Left arm under the right ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Look up. Good. Come to plank. Other side. Right arm up. Reach underneath. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach. Come to plank. 1 chaturanga. Bend those elbows. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right leg up. Open that hip. Look forward. Step it right between the hands. Warrior 2. Alternate 1 palm up, 1 palm down, and your gaze. So as the palm turns up, look at it. So turn the left palm up, look back. Right palm up, look forward. Nerve flossing here. Karen, see if you can sit up taller on that right hip. You're angled a lot to the right, so you can pull that right hip up. Flip the right palm, reverse it. Reverse triangle, straighten the right leg. Pitch those hips toward the top of the mat. So squeeze that left outer hip. Triangle. Right hand comes down somewhere outside the leg. A block is useful. Hold the leg. Maybe your hands on the floor. Left arm up. Rib cage drops. So the tendency is to curl it up. See if you can unfurl that rib, that bottom rib, and reach it forward. The bottom rib draws in. the under ribs draw forward. That makes sense. Push down through your left heel, rise. Square your hips forward. So turn to face the front of your mat for twisting triangle. Left arm up. Hinge the hips back. Bring the left hand down, right arm up. Hug the shins. See if you can feel that right calf muscle working, right glute working, left heel pressing as you discover and twist in that middle thoracic. Yeah, good. Can you lift the right nipple more? Push the left breast forward, top chest turns. Very good. Look down. Step up onto that right foot. We'll cut hands on either side of it. And we're going to take that left leg just straight back, like a warrior three, but hands are down. We're going to pulse that left leg, little booty isolation here. 5, 4. You can bend that right knee just a little. 3, 2. Hold. Bend and straighten that left leg. Like you have a block or a ball behind the knee. Maybe you put one there. And I guess you can't straighten if the block is there, but you can just squeeze the block. That feels really intense. 5, 4, 3, 2. And lift it a little higher. Squeeze. Ooh, that's good. And you're going to curtsy all the way down to the mat. Sit on your tush and draw up tall. Right hand goes back, left arm draws up. Twist your arm can be in front or it feels good, outside of the leg. Keep that right hip forward. Again, the twist is happening maybe just below the shoulder blades and above. Lift the chin up, head circle down to your left shoulder. Tuck the chin and back up, back over the right shoulder. See if you can twist a little more. Yes. Good. Untwist and fall to the left, head to the mat or rug. And sit up. Can you lean back? I don't know if this is okay on the knees. Can you come into some kind of a double pigeon? Is that like no way? Can we try to open up that hip? My sense is if we can get the hips more friendly, the joints around the knee, we can help the knee. So we're going to hang here. If you need a block under that leg, that feels good. And then just draw up tall. Close your eyes. Think of that root chakra. Imagine the color red. Maybe picture if you can't just draw up the color red, think of something that is red. And imagine a little wheel turning, energy, grounding through the pelvic floor, grounding you through the pelvic floor, through your sits bones. And all the positive things with that earthing chakra, that root. Imagine grounding into the crystalline structure of the earth. Feeling really safe and connected to the ground, to the Mother Earth. Notice if that helps you to relax the buttocks. Maybe some gripping you weren't aware of. And breathe imagine breathing into the pelvis. Into that whole bowl that is supporting your seat right now. Maybe that right hip is able to relax a little more. And if it feels all right, and it may not, you can start to ease your way forward here. You might like a block under the head. Breathe into the back here. Breathe into the lower back, the back of the pelvis. The sacral area and below. The buttocks, the legs. And slowly rise up. Let's come out really slowly. You're going to take your hands back behind you. Go back as far as you need to uncross the legs and give them a little kick, a flutter, a jiggle, a silly, anything kind of silly. Shake them. Shake them. And yes, come back up and fold forward. Wow, like it's an interesting thing, support. It really is. When you feel supported, like right now, I feel sort of, I don't know, I feel different. I feel connected to the earth differently. My feet are more receptive. And because of that, my head is able to release something before I couldn't perceive. I couldn't tell before where I was holding. And I still couldn't tell you where it was, but I can tell you it's different now. Because I'm trusting the ground somehow more. If your feet are apart, toe heel them together. Bend the knees and find your strong seat, your chair here. Pull the belly in and really sharpen those arms like lightning bolts. Make them really straight here. Reach through the fingers. Reach. Tummy is holding you up. Heels are pushing. Knees are safe. Your hamstrings are contracting into your butt. And then fold. Inhale, looking up. Let's step back. I think it's left foot, right foot. That might be wrong. Spin your heels to the right, right arm high. We're gonna take that bottom foot, that left one, and bring it to 3 o'clock. So we're at like 3:30. And reach that right arm up. And over the ear. Send your hips high. Maybe this is a bit of a back bend. Oh, something. Feel those inner groins strong. And bring the right hand down. And then we'll just go right to the other side. As we transition, we're going to take that back leg and kick it through to 9:30. Let's kick it out. And then, Karen, no. So I'm like this, but I'm here. It's my right foot and left arm up. Yeah. And the hips are up. It's like fallen triangle, I guess. No. And left arm is high. So I was in plank, and then I brought my right leg to 9:30. Yeah. Left arm up, hips high. That's it. Good. Left hand comes down. Right leg goes up. And then we're going to bring that down, lift the left leg up. And step the left foot forward. Warrior 2. Trust the ground. What does that feel like? Might feel weird. And you might not be used to it. I guess I'm not in many ways. Reach forward with that left arm. Reverse warrior. Straighten that left leg. Punch those hips forward. Squeeze that right glute. Triangle. Reach it, reach it, reach it. And then become. Be here. Keep making it brighter. Keep beautifying it by becoming more you, really. You expressed in the shape. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All of you, right? All of you, all your parts. Not just like the ones we like, but all of them. Them all be on display. And lift up. Push through your back foot to come up. Square hips to the forward orientation of your mat. Right arm high. Here it's important, I find, to tuck the tailbone. So the butt likes to hang in the back. I'm going to bring it forward. Right arm up and back. And then hinge here. Get those hips way back. Right hand comes down, left arm up. And like, yes, like all of these twists, the middle back must cooperate. Taylor, I'm grabbing your left hip and I'm pulling her back. Yep. And yep. Yep. Reach your head forward out of your butt. And the butt back away from your head. Find that middle back and turn it. Yes. Breathe into your left lung, Elena. Yes. Nice. Come down, untwist. You're going to step your back leg up into a supported warrior three. So orient your hips toward the floor. Pulse here, 5. Straight right leg, 4. Tummy in, head forward, 2. And 1. And on the other side, I had a block behind my knee. You can extend and straighten or put something back there. And on this side, I just held that block and lifted. You can. 5. Find what works for you. 4, 3, 2. And I'm going to squeeze it and lift it. That's really good. Straighten it back out. Hopefully it's all right. And then you're going to curtsy down. So you're going to bend it back in and come into that nice deep position for the twist, Matsyendrasana. That left big toe is rooted. Is mine? No, that's why I brought it up. Mine is not. So taking a minute to staple it down. And then right arm up and twist. There's considerable downward buttock action here. You want your butt rooted so that, well, for a bunch of reasons, but one is it helps you to lift your head, understand where the head is and how to lift it. And then squeeze those shoulder blades. The trap would be, the thing you don't want to fall into is that left hip moving. That left hip counter twist to the right. That's what you do want. Otherwise, that hip tends to roll back and you cheat the twist. Lift the chin to the sky. Take it crescent moon the chin to the right shoulder. Left toe down, just a reminder for me. And then crescent moon the chin up into the left shoulder. See if that twist wants to go a little further now. Yeah, we got a little vagal cooperation there. That vagal nerve really likes those head rolls, generally speaking. And then untwist and fall to your right. So on the other side, we did a double pigeon, and let's try that here. If it's one side might have worked for you and the other side might not. So if you can, you stack your shins like fire logs. It's also called Agni pose, fire. And the feet are very actively flexed. I used to really love to push my hands into my feet and my feet into my hands. Let me see if I still love it. I do. It widens the sits bones, creates a little more space. But if this is not good for your knees, you could sit up on something, first of all. That's one way to get it higher. So you can sit on a block or like something really, really high. Or you can sit like just cross-legged. Or of course you can try this on your back. We're going to bring our breath into Manipur, third chakra, navel chakra, solar plexus area. Many times this is associated with yellow, pure yellow. Our chakra of strength, of power, of self, of ego, sun. It's also sometimes compared to the archetype of the accountant, because the creative imagination of the second chakra, our child's like imagination, and our sixth chakra, our third eye, that's always bringing in great ideas and knowing a lot of things. Our imagination can be, endless, wild, but the third chakra brings it into the world. So the third chakra does the math. It's like, I have the calculator on the actual energy. It's like Taylor was talking about a subway ride, and she's like, I don't know if I want to go in January on the subway from like Brooklyn to Midtown. Like, that doesn't sound good. And, even though the other part was maybe great, reality of things, that's third chakra. Third chakra is like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for that. And other times it's like, yeah, let's do it. So you want it well calibrated for working for you, for your highest good. Anyway, that's a lot of info. Just breathe into the digestive system, the fire here of the third chakra. And the chakras are oriented toward the front, but they all have a front and back. And there's something called a keystone, which is in the back body, which helps anchor it. So I bring that up just to say, when you're breathing, it can be tempting to focus just on the front. Try to focus on the whole cylinder, whole center cylinder right now. And if it's feasible and you want to go forward, take this into a forward fold. Propping intelligently. Now you can focus, if you are forward, even more in the back body. Hips sinking into the ground, pull the belly in, rise. And just pause if you're in the double pigeon still. Feeling your buttocks, feeling the roots of the first chakra. We didn't really talk about it much, but that second chakra, that creative, imaginative, playful, younger version of you who still has all those great ideas. Our reproductive organs, our generative self. This is the part that makes us happiest. The generating, making, creating, shaping, growing things. We love it. But we also harbor, this is where our ancestors hang out. So they're here too, and they may have some not so fun stuff, and we might be working on that as well. But for the most part, creativity, playfulness, fun, creation happens here. And then that power, that powerful accountant who's going to get it done is like, no, that's not a good idea for you. And our stomach's the same way. We're going to eat it, we're going to take the nutrients, or we're going to, get rid of them. Okay, shake out your legs. So lean back, shake out your legs, give them a good jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And loosen up. There may be some discomfort aggregating in the hips right now. So really give that a good shake. Good. And then we're going to take it down, hands behind the head. We're just going to cycle this out a bit. Elbow to knee. So push that low back into the floor. Squeeze your abdominals. And just enjoy awareness in those first three chakras. It's like, perhaps you feel some more agency. Just, again, just leaning back on this bike. Like, what are those, recumbent? Is that what it's called? Like that. And you're just chilling, holding the head. I'm holding right at that vagal nerve, right at that cranial nerve fuse box at the base of the skull. Kind of leisurely engagement here. Oh, here they go. So now I'm starting to feel it a little bit in the obliques, which is wonderful. And I'm like, hey, here's just another part of those first two chakras. Thank you. So that, I guess, to say, we're more than just the muscles, right? We're more than just the physical body. Can we call upon the subtle body, the energy body, to actually support the physical body's movements here? And I'm going to say we can. Let's do 5 more each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and does it enrich it somehow? And 1. And then hug your knees into your chest. Come on. Even that low back, a little bit of a stretch. Let your feet fall to the floor. We're going to tuck that tailbone and take the tush right up. Tuck your shoulders under. You can grip the mat or interlace your fingers. Push down through your big toes. 2 railroad tracks, hips in line with knees. Knees pointed straight ahead. Plug your shoulders into the ground. Pull your chest toward your face. So you're really getting the back bend here. And then lift the hips up into that extra space. Firm the belly. Imagine using your peripheral vision. And feel that latitudinal breath. Starting to isolate it into the upper chest, or so it seems. Hold your bridge strong. There are many, many things passing under the bridge. You don't want to collapse. Hold nice and steady. Tummy firm. Let's lower and lift the heels only. 5, 4, 3. Squeezies. 1. Lower and lift the toes. 5, 4, 3. It's a whole different ball of wax. 2. Hold those toes up. And lower, push through the whole foot, lift through your butt. And then relax your neck. And down you come. Open the jaw. Take a breath through your nose. At the top, breathe in more until you can't breathe anymore. Hold and exhale with a sound out your mouth. Ha. 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose. Inhale till you can't inhale anymore. Hold. Open the mouth. Ah. 1 more. Inhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Ah. Let the feet come together and the knees fall open. 1 hand on the belly and 1 on the heart. Feel safe on the ground. Safe in your space. Safe in your body. Creative sexual energy open here in the Supta Konasana. For the purposes of now, can you feel safe? Can you feel safe here? And the answer may be no. Right? So maybe you need blocks. Maybe you need to have much less steep of an angle. Maybe that you need to adjust in some way to feel safer. Please make yourself feel safe as you can. And if you feel safe to, it's sort of a luxury to observe not feeling safe as well. It really is to have enough safety to be able to observe feeling unsafe is actually quite amazing. Notice what comes up. And then we're going to take that awareness into that center, that power, that judicious, discerning part, your gut feeling, your gut knowing, power of your gut, the resilience of your gut. And then up into the heart, which they're all toroidal fields, but the heart is like a huge, massive energy conductor. And this field can open. I mean, I don't think there's any limitation on it. It can grow and grow and grow. And I recommend starting with something so easy, like something you love that isn't controversial, like maybe it's a stuffed animal or I really like vanilla. The smell of vanilla, like a smell of a flower, something you just love that's easy. Or maybe something you're so deeply grateful for. Maybe allow it to expand, or you shift to something that feels more activating. And let this heart feel grow and grow. And support it with your breath. Perhaps you're ready to straighten your legs all the way out. That might feel better now. And breathe into the chest. And let this breath extend up into the throat, letting the shoulders melt down the back, making space for your throat to open. For your breath to roll across your collarbones, to rise up into the brain. Your hands can come down to your sides and palms up. And imagine a zipper starting at your pelvic floor, zipping up the front of your body, right up through the center, and down your back. So it goes up over the head and down the back to the tailbone. Just follow that zipper up and down your back a couple times mentally, physiologically. And then imagine the legs like waterfalls pouring down, pouring down. When I was young and practiced, I really believed, and I think I still believe it was true, that when I would get to Shavasana, I had so little calcification in some ways that I really could shed entire pieces of flack or stuck parts of self. And now it feels like you chip away at it, and it's a much slower process. And yet, I am chipping away at it. Blocks are falling away, albeit much slower than they used to. I think the self gets more and more calcified. Be willing to let go. That's all. And then step back, stay out of it, and really let go. There may be a part resisting quite adamantly. If so, you'll notice that might be like in your toe or something, some random, seemingly random part is still talking. Simply acknowledge it from that place of stillness and allow it to grow still. Until there's true silence. In that deep place of stillness. Allow animation to grow from there. That place will remain still perhaps, and just outside it, you give the instructions to wiggle the fingers and to allow perception that point being, I think perception happens long before, maybe not long, but seconds or fractions of seconds before we know it. I'm going to clean off that lens of perception. When you feel called to, you'll stretch and yawn and explore your new self. What feels just a little bit stretchier, a little bit roomier, or perhaps a little more grounded, a little more connected. When you're ready, you'll roll to whichever side you feel drawn to, and you'll curl up into yourself, into a tiny fetal ball, as though you were preparing to be born. Breathe into your back, feeling the magic of the lungs, the vitality, that exchange, oxygen, carbon dioxide. That connects us to this planet, that connects us to the universe, that connects us to our own bodies. That universal field that hovers right at the tip of the nose, waiting for us to breathe it in. And then press down into the earth to rise, finding a seat. Taking that awkward version with the unusual leg in front, so you're not habitualized version. And perch on your sits bones. Feel rooted. Feel open across the chest. Feel light in the head. Palms turn to the sky, reach them up. What is that prayer? Bring it down. Thumbs across the forehead, across the lips, across the throat, in front of the heart. Whatever that prayer is, you may not know. Sing it out through the heart. The sound of Om awakens our resonators, awakens those chakras and meridians in the body. Inhale. Sound is a universal healing. Do it as often as you want. It's very therapeutic. Thumbs to forehead center. Plug into that third eye place of the insight, of knowing, intuition. We bow forward humbly to our heart's wisdom, to one another's wisdom, to the wisdom of our ancestors, and to of the earth. Sitting up tall. Thank you. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with each other. Have you have an amazing day, or better than it was going to be. Thank you for coming. Bye.